So you'll go down the first
This is
column.
round 2.
Oh.
We can replay it again.
We will. It's a practice round.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, going down.
So,
Yep,
Yes.
it's so yep, you're trying to find the pattern. So each round you should be able to kind of build off of to know
That was all
what
four rounds.
what the pattern is that you're
so this
creating.
is kind of this is right.
Yep.
You said
So-
measuring
Each round
From the
is
middle of
gonna-
his body,
do you
I
know
know
how
it's
to
hard for you to see.
moved a little bit and then stopped and did 5 other actions and then he moved again. So the movement, you notice the movement is the first action.
Yeah. And so then after that, you'll know, like once you start, like kind of, you can build off it, and you can talk to each other too and compare what you have for your actions. But eventually, you'll see that each action across the road should be the same. Yep, and see, it's good for you guys to realize as well that all your coding, you have a lot of the different options. So like when she pulled that color one down there, she had a whole bunch of options for the color, but you had to make sure that to keep the pattern going, you clicked the orange one.
Wait for 2 seconds.
Ooh, just scroll back down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's lights. Okay, wait for 2 seconds. Look straight.
So was that the end or the beginning of the first round?
That was the end.
Break it close. Yeah, I was just gonna say. We gave you the directions of how to do it, so you can do it at home too, with your families if you want.
I can tell you though is that your part of the pattern was right? Because it matched everything that you knew existed previously. Even though we noticed the difference in the pattern that had gotten mixed up somehow. And again, because it's hard, right? When you have a pattern that already exists on here, and it puts things right on top of it when you're trying to create. And so, what's one way we could maybe prevent that from happening again if you were to try to build off of another pattern? I can let you kind of play around on here and take a look on how it might be easier.
So you can fly.
Oh, fly.
Yeah. To see like all around it.
Yeah. What is that?
Can you like zoom in?
No, I can't look down.
While you're looking at it, for all of you, it's like describe the location you choose, include examples of what you saw, and then we have what do you think the weather is like there, and then what crops can grow there, if any crops can grow, and what animals would live in this location, and then describe the difference between environments that you explore, so when each person is an environment.
Yo, this is not for people with backpacks.
And then you can move down.
Can you see that? Yeah. Fly down.
It says different buttons on it, but like I don't think there is. Wait, like this.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Fly is the top arrow.
This is disrespectful.
So, right here is to fly, like here. On the top.
And then just raise your hand when
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Taylor.
The only
Why do you think that it's going to be heavier than the water?
because of what it is.
Because of it is.
Do you think it's more dense
Yes.
than the water?
Yes,
I would
I do.
agree with that. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna
All right, while you guys are working through the project, make sure that you're keeping in mind the questions that are being asked so you can answer those after the experiment.
And one of the objectives that we're really working on this school year is to follow the directions that are written out and making sure that you are doing them in order and you're not just like goofing around. You're following the directions. Oh, it's close if we need to get more.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so now we need to let it
We're gonna
sit.
let it sit and then we're gonna watch what happens. So pay attention to what's gonna happen to your wobbling.
And during that time, I'm going to be handing out our fizz
Tabs.
tablet.
Fizz bombs.
Any ideas as to why that may be?
Because of the
The density.
The density.
Oh yeah, the density.
Yes.
Right.
And then what do you think is going to happen when we put the alcohol in?
Water's gonna go
Fizz.
fizzle.
It's gonna fizzle.
Bubbles
Do
up.
you think it's gonna like fizzle out of the bottle? What do you guys think?
Fizzle into the oil.
So even though you used one food color, you got two different colors.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the top of the oil. What do you guys see?
It's bubbling.
It is bubbling. Okay, if you guys want to go ahead and put the other half in there, guys, we're gonna step into a dark room, but we're gonna put the
We're going to put the
lid
lids on for you.
just to make sure we don't have a mess on our way over to
You
them.
just shake them again.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Oh, there we go. Now it looks like a lava lamp.
Here we go.
So what do you notice in the bottle?
The oil's like little bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah, the oil turns into like little like bubbles.
Do you
or
guys think
globs.
our fizzle pills are helping any bit with this?
Yeah.
Do it fast, Taylor.
Go faster.
Oh, there we go.